Woman, you really have to check her temperature to see which game you have to play if you're gonna spend time with her. Like,
Okay.
you know,
But you got to play a game.
you have to come in it. You can't just see a woman and say, okay, you know what, dang, she fine. Like, I'm feeling her vibe. That's wife type. And
Right.
moving that energy, it's like you jumping off a cliff. Because she might move in that energy, but that's not where her nature is vibrating. Like, she ain't looking for that. I'm gonna tell you what I've learned, man. What you're saying is right. What I've learned is, like, if we're men and we're moving in a certain way, purpose driven, everything is in order. A lot of women that don't vibrate there, like a man walking in that energy is speaking to a part of that woman where she'll say, hey, you know what?
Yeah.
I know I'm moving kind of reckless, but I know like something in me is telling me that's the best way to go. And they'll come over here and play that part, but it's just a matter of time before they're like,
And it's like, so when I was about to get a divorce, I asked her, I was like, why did you say I do when I asked you to marry me?
yeah,
She was like, because at the time, it was the best thing that I could have ever done.
do you take best as safest?
No, she was in her feelings. So she was like, I loved you
Yeah.
in that moment. I couldn't think of anybody else to be with in the moment. I said yes. And I was like, oh, well, for me.
That's scary.
Yeah, that's scary.
That's scary, bro.
Because I said, when I married you, first of all, I had to think about marrying you for months.
Yeah.
I had to ask myself questions on why would I marry you? Would I give up my life for you? If you cheated, how would I respond?
Yeah.
You know, I'm thinking about all these things. And I was like, okay, when I asked her to marry me, I'm really asking her, hey, I want to be with you for the rest of my life, no matter what.
Yeah.
Are you down?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was my question to you. Your answer to me was pretty much, say, hey, I like you right now because you are amazing. Let's get married. Those are two different reasons to get married.
But I don't know how I'll feel in 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a real thing, man, because I believe most men, like, I don't believe there are too many men, if any, that get married and have divorce in the back of their mind.
Yeah.
Like if it doesn't, like when a man says I do, he's all in.
Yeah, that's why he was saying it. He wouldn't be saying it if he was all in.
I've never, I was married for 10 years and I've been engaged before. When I put a ring on that finger, I'm saying you hurt.
I'm jumping off a cliff.
Yeah.
This is it.
But I think a lot of women now, maybe for always, will get married saying, okay, if it doesn't work
out, yeah.
Like
if I'm not happy,
I'm out. and there's nothing stopping me.
Yeah.
I think that's a big difference, man.
And that's the scary part in America. That nothing is stopping you. America allows for a woman to have the freedom to get married, to get a divorce, and take half.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That whole concept is like off of just like, oh, I wasn't happy.
In no amount of time. You see Tyreek Hill.
Exactly.
I mean, you talking about less than a year or whatever, less than 2 years.
Still be able to get a nice.
That's a scary thought, man.
And for a woman to be able to do that more than once, ooh, that's a whole market.
Man, it's like marriage should dang near be illegal at this point.
Yeah.
Or if they're not going to reconstruct it because the world has changed, and man, it's a scary thought, man.
Yeah.
And I always said this though, like, and I'm not anti-marriage, but I think if two people are going to get married, there has to, like, a man has to go into it like a business. It's like I'm not finna be, me personally, I'm not finna be a breadwinner and you finna be at home, you know, just kind of chilling, living a soft life, and we married. Like, nah, if we ain't getting that bag together, it's like we got to be getting that bag together. So when they come split it down the middle, it's like, no, it needs to be split because we both did some kind of work.
Girls, when they hear that, they think that you're saying, "Oh, you want me to work? You want me to provide?" But that's not what you ask them to do. You're asking them to work and provide. You're asking them to be a partner.
Yeah, exactly. It's partnership. But it's like, and it's not even about the 9 to 5, because the first thing I'm gonna do is like if we rocking hard and we talking about locking in and moving in, the first thing we finna talk about is how we gonna get you out of that situation.
Yes.
We gonna get you out of that job. Like, oh, you coming out. But what are you gonna, like, you know, what are you into? Let's pour into that. You know, so it's not about work like slaving. It's about work like being fulfilled in life, and putting something out in society. Because if she's not doing that, she's not fulfilled.
Right.
And if she's not fulfilled, now she's looking. See, I think this plays a huge part too. I've been saying this for years, man, that women are just as mission oriented as men. Meaning, if the relationship doesn't have a mission, it gets boring. Yeah. Like if y'all aren't working to like if there aren't goals that y'all have together or destinations, like, hey, we're moving to Thailand next year, or hey, we're buying a house next year, or we're going to get this land. Like if they're on missions, then there's nothing for her to attach to. Because if she doesn't, if there's nothing to lose, if she goes the other way, then it's like, why am I here? But if she's built something with you, and she knows that she leaves, that whole kingdom is gone, she gonna be like, damn, like I done built something with this dude, as opposed to me just dipping and I'm getting half of what he built.
That is truly what I think a marriage should be foundational.
Yeah.
But that has nothing to do with love.
True, very true.
Because love will obviously happen no matter what, and whether you in their presence or not.
Yeah.
You could be thousands of miles away and still be in love with somebody. But that is marriage. And so my question to you is, how do you navigate now that you know this information? Because once you're aware of it, it's very hard to then just dumb yourself down or be naive to a girl that approaches you, because you could tell, you could sense that they want something. You know what I'm saying? You can truly sense a woman wants something.
Yeah.
Even if it's as simple as wanting you.
Yeah.
She and I've noticed also women tend to do subtle things to manipulate their situation.
Yep.
Even if it's just to want you. They might just touch you or something just to be like they want you. It's all manipulation. It's like, do you allow for these things to happen and then still fully take them serious? Or do you go in a relationship half-assed a little bit but still commit seriously?
Yeah.
You know?
That's a wild card, man. It's like for me, man, it's like when you meet a woman, you really have to check her temperature to see which game you have to play if you're gonna spend time with her. Like, you know,
but you gotta play a game.
You have to come in it. You can't just see a woman and say, okay, you know what, dang, she fine. Like I'm feeling her vibe. That's wife type. And moving that energy, it's like you're jumping off a cliff. Because she might move in that energy, but that's not where her nature is vibrating. Like she ain't looking for that. So I'll kind of see where a woman, like what I do, man, I try to see if a woman is still living off of her trauma. Like, cause everybody has some kind of trauma. Everybody has experienced something they gotta heal from. Yeah. And it's like
even if they heal, it's still a scar.
It's still a scar, and they still might respond to that scar. So I like to ask a series of questions, man, to see if someone can speak to their. Like if a person can speak to their trauma and told you how they got it out of the mud, then it's like, oh, you've healed from that. Yeah. But if you just like, my life was like this, and you still in there, it's like, okay, then I understand that if I come at you like a good guy, I'm about to turn you off. Yeah. Because I'm vibrating in a solid mode. So I'm like, I gotta show you some toxicity. And this is me saying, if I want to rock with you, if I want to spend some time with you, if I want to know you a little better, if I want to rock with you, I gotta show you some toxicity, or there'll be no connection. That's not good. That's not even good. But it is what it is.
That's why I like recently, maybe this year, last month, I started to realize, why am I attracting these type of women? It's because of the energy. I'm like, obviously, in my opinion, a lot of women are capable of things. Like a lady could be a lady in the street, but a freak in the bed. Facts. Most women are like that. Facts. You can bring it out of them based on what energy you bring. I'm bringing a certain energy, and I keep getting that type of woman to come to me, and it made me realize that like it's literally what energy you bring to a girl. Yeah. Because you can get what you want.
Very true. I'm gonna tell you what I've learned, man. What you're saying is right. What I've learned is like if we're men and we're moving in a certain way, purpose driven, everything is in order. A lot of women that don't vibrate there. Like a man walking in that energy is speaking to a part of that woman where she'll say, hey, you know what? I know I'm moving kind of reckless, but I know like something in me is telling me that's the best way to go. And they'll come over here and play that part, but it's just a matter of time before they're like, because if she hasn't done the work, internal work to rock out right there with you, she can't vibrate there long.
And if you have a motivation, like if you want to hit it, and she done came over, if you just say the right thing and she done fell for it, then you know what her energy's on.
Yeah. So it's a game, man. It's a game. To be honest, it's not even the funnest of games anymore. It's kind of just like, but it's crazy when you say I'm tired of playing the game. Like I'm just chilling. Let me just lock in. Then they're all they're all coming. So it's a cycle, man. So I think the best thing for a man to do is just to lock in, be clear of who he is, how he operates, what his goal is, what his cause is, and focus on that, because I noticed that when I focus on that and I'm not even really looking over the fence to see what the women are doing, then only women of a certain degree, caliber, or interest can even get in my radar.
Yeah, can't even break that barrier.
They can't even make it over there
Yeah.
far. And I'm not saying we'll be 100% aligned, but there are more things compatible with us when I'm focused on my goals. And I don't know, it's a wild game, man. Because at all times, even when I vibrate high, and I still attract toxic. So,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is that I truly believe that majority of women, the thing that we call toxic is just the nature of women. And so
I would agree.
and how we move, like you said, if the girl is going to disappear if you start being a little too straight, then that is obviously where she's vibrating at. She can't hang, you know. But I personally, because I don't see a lot of women vibrating on that level, I do kind of go down on that level.
Yeah. I'll say this, man. I'll say this. What you said is correct. There are women that vibrate there, but there aren't a lot. And when I say that, meaning, like, there are some conversations that most women can have about how they operate and what they do that this small percentage of women can't even identify with.
Oh yeah.
Like, and what I've noticed is a lot of times it's women and men, to be fair, who grew up in healthy households. Like, I noticed this a few years ago. People that grew up in households where the mother and father were present and they were there for 30 years, like, they move different.
They do move different.
They operate different. And a lot of things that people say, men and women, they're like, hey, you know what? I can identify with that because I never seen that. All I've seen is mom and daddy kissing all night for 30,000 years, and, like, what are y'all talking about, people?
Exactly.
So, I don't know, man. And it comes back down to what a person's truth is. Like I said, truth governs everything. So if you saw mama DDT and daddy for 30 years, then you're not going to get with a man that moves in a certain way unless he's letting you DDT him all his life.
Yes,
So your truth is what, kind of like when you see women get with men that are abusive. Next man abusive. Next man abusive. Like, why are you letting them do? It's like, and you look at it, it's like, oh, well, mom and daddy, that's how they got down. So
Yeah, they think it's normal.
If it's not that, it's not supposed to be
That
happening.
ain't real love.
Yeah.
Look, I was talking to a girl. We was arguing all the time. Her friend came on the video. See, y'all the ones that actually love each other because y'all always arguing.
Yeah. That's crazy, man.
I'm like, what?
That's her truth, though, man.
That's her truth.
Yeah.
She say you ain't really in love with her unless you arguing and you stand on the phone arguing.
That's wild.
That's
And
toxic.
she stood on that.
She stood on it. So you got to be careful too, because a lot of times you don't even know these paradigms that women or men have.
Yeah.
Like so this goes for women too. If a woman is watching the video, I'm sure you got at least like 2-3%.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that like a lot of times people have these core beliefs of who they are and what they believe is true and what they believe is love and what they believe is God and all these. And you really got to know. You got to ask these type of questions to know where they. Because like you said, a woman in a 2-parent household, and then parents together for 30 years, they move different. They definitely move different, because I was thinking, like, okay, I know this girl, she's like that, but she's still freaked out. But her decision making in her freaked outness wasn't emotional driven. She wasn't losing herself, you know what I'm saying, in order to do whatever she was doing. She was doing everything on purpose. So she was sure of herself. So even if you're in a 2-parent household, if you're a freak, you're a freak. But you might also be a more developed or more aware freak, a higher vibrational freak.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this, bro. I don't think there is a woman in existence that's not a freak. Like, and I'm saying that. I'm saying that meaning, I think that's another thing on why a lot of women kind of look at relationships because when a man gets in a relationship with a woman and he loves her a certain kind of way, he looks at her
like
in this
delicate.
Well, she doesn't want a man. She doesn't want a man to lose that.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, a man will get married and he'll lose that. Like, oh no, this is wifey. No, I gotta hold you. Like, when really she like, nah, I need my head in the pillow.
That's what happened in my relationship.
Yeah.
I started to treat my ex-wife like this delicate thing, and honestly, it stopped us from having to even focus on our sex life.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? She was just basic with me because,
Yeah.
and I thought it was her.
Yeah.
But then I've been, well, the girls at the marriage, I'm like, I didn't do none of this.
yeah.
I'm choking and everything.
Yeah, man. You know,
I was afraid to do that to my wife because I'm like, you don't do that to your
yeah,
wife.
not wifey, and wifey like, dang,
Choke
somebody
me.
need to do it. Yeah, it's a real thing, man. And a lot of women don't talk about it because a woman wants to be looked at like a little dating, but I believe all women want that.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, and it's like in the bedroom, a woman wants that man to be that dominant, masculine.
Yeah.
She, like, if any other place, she wants you to exercise that there.
There, that's where you do it. Because I used to look at it as like degrading. I used to look at it like being disrespectful.
Yeah.
You don't do that to the woman you love.
Yeah.
But actually, what happened? This is what most men do. Because I got close friends who always do this. When they meet a girl they like, they create an image of them in their head.
Yeah. That's a real thing.
That's a real thing.
And it's damaging.
It's damaging.
I've done it.
Yeah.
I've done it before in my life, so I understand what you're talking about, man. Like you.
You see him, he's like, oh, that's wifey. I would have kids with her, not even knowing that she probably just sucked last night. that ain't even her boyfriend. He was like, oh, she seemed like she's wifey type. Because we associate wifey type with they wouldn't do that. But you can still be wifey type if you do that.
Well, I'll say you're right. But I'll say this, man. I'll say this. When if I look at a woman and I say wifey type now, to be honest.
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
Like, to be honest, maybe a version of me before would say, you know, oh, she's this innocent. But now when I look at wifey type, man, like wifey type for me might have had a slight past. Maybe. I'm not saying, you know, and I'll say this because wifey type for me, like a woman has. Like, I want a woman to have certain elements. I want a woman to know what it's like to be on one extreme and do the inner work to get out. So she had to come from somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, because I like a woman that can look at me and can see
where you came from.
Yeah, like you can identify with that. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I want a woman to be ran through.
No, I get what you're saying.
But it's like when I meet you, man, like, you know what I'm saying? You know,
because I had this conversation is that a woman is very attracted to a man with experience.
Facts.
Like, they feel safe. They feel like you can kind of take charge because you understand.
Facts.
Because you have experience.
Facts.
Now, with a woman, do I want a woman with experience? Yes, in certain things.
Yeah.
But I kind of want her to, I ain't gonna lie, when it comes to maybe sex,
Yeah.
I would rather her be inexperienced.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I kind of get turned off when I'm with a girl and she have all this experience in sex.
Yeah.
It started to...
Because, you know, she's comparing, you know, it's
exactly.
all kind of like...
Yeah, it's just a lot going on in my head of just like, where did you learn that from? Or how did you know that was good?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, how many sessions did you have to go
because
through?
in order to perfect something, we know you got to put 10,000 hours.
Yeah, God dang it. You know, I think most men block that out of their mind, bro.
And that's the thing. It's hard for me to block. That's another thing too. It's like, it's hard for me to be in a relationship with a girl. It's because it's hard for me to block that out of my mind that they have done things in the past. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I realize too, it's like that's maybe another reason why men do find a younger woman attractive, because it's like, it's not like, you know, creepy or nothing.
Yeah.
It's more so a younger woman is not as judgmental.
Facts.